This is our field. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
KB Jewelers has been proudly serving you for almost 45 years. We sell things from candles, diamonds, clocks, watches, books, and more. We will help you find the perfect gift for your family, friends, and anyone else. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 4. Come on down and visit them at 206 South Main Street in Hettinger, North Dakota.
Here at Kennedy's, we provide access to many qualities brand food and food services. Our large variety of foods include fresh produce, fresh deli cut meat, and well-stocked dairy. Our store is open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., located at 200 North Main Street, and you can contact us at 701-567-2404.
Attention, coaches, players, and fans. Here is a message from Nighthawk Nation.
We as Nighthawks expect you to follow these simple expectations.
Make sure to practice good sportsmanship. Please be respectful to all. Positive cheering goes a long way. And remember, we are just kids.
We all make mistakes.
To our coaches, remember to always encourage your players.
We all make mistakes, so for the players to stay focused on the game, as coaches, you should always talk positively to your players.
And remember to relax, let the players play, and the refs ref.
To all players,
leave a positive imprint on and off the field, court, mat, and track.
Work hard, play your role, and most importantly, have fun. It's just a game.
Fans, we need to see you at our sporting events because without you, there is no excitement.
To make sure you stay at our games, please refrain from using bad language, no yelling at refs, coaches, and players.
Make your yelling positive because you can't cheer if you're not here. So remember, be positive, let the refs ref, the coaches coach.
And most importantly, the players play. Go!
Here at the Peacock Mercantile, we hope to create an environment in which everyone who enters our building feels good about the pride we have in our business and community. We offer a wide variety of handcrafted artisan drinks like smoothies, hot lattes, and Peacock Power Energy drinks. We are located at 213 South Main Street, and you can contact us at 701-637-0102.
Did you know you can watch our live streams in high quality? It's simple. Just click on the gear icon and choose the quality that works best for your device and connection. You can choose up to a crisp 1080p at a smooth 60 frames per second. And as always, thanks for watching.
We hope you're a fan of stories about heroes, because we'd like you to meet a few of ours. These folks keep our communities moving forward. They're dedicated to being here for you, navigating change, keeping you secure, and offering a helping hand to those who need it. Heroes come from many walks. Ours are here to walk with you. Go with trust. Go with people. Go with Dakota Bank.
Graphic Attic has been serving the community for almost 30 years. We provide video and audio digitalizing, screen printing, direct-to-garment printing, embroidery, amazing customer service, and more than 50 flavors of jelly beans. Here at Graphic Attic, we are breaking the mold. We can guarantee that our products are quality and original. Come in with almost any idea you have, and we'll make it happen.
The Pastime Bar and Steakhouse is a restaurant where you can enjoy delectable dishes outside on the patio or inside the establishment. We serve burgers, fries, salads, steak, seafood, and much more. Invite your family and friends over and enjoy our delicious food. So come on down to the Pastime Bar and Steakhouse at Main Street or call us early for a reservation at 701-567-4627.
If you need vehicle repairs, roll on over to Top Coat Auto Body. We can make your vehicle look good as new in no time. We are located at 402 Adams Avenue in Hettinger. We are open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on all weekdays. Call us at 701-567-3282.
The HPS Stream Team is a school-to-work program in which students in grades 7 through 12 gain real-world experience while learning about the basics of live broadcasting and providing a service to our community. Now, let us take a moment to meet one of our members who help us make this possible.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in onto our Streamer Spotlight for the HPS Stream Team. We are here with the gentleman that you are actually probably just listening to in the commercial that led up to this, the little intro that led up to this, Robert Larson. Thank you very, very much for coming in here and talking with us today. So for those who don't know, what we're doing here is we're introducing you to the streamers who are working behind the cameras, behind the laptops, behind the microphone, making all of the HPS Stream Team things get done, making sure that it can be a broadcast that's for the community, that can be done for everybody. So that's kind of what we're here today. So Robert, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of tell us, your grade, and what classes you're taking and anything else.
Well, first of all, my name is Robert Larson, as you've already introduced. I am a sophomore. I am in the 10th grade, and I take just like a lot of the preliminaries, and I also take video production and graphic design, with video production being the big one, because video production is really like hand in hand with the Stream Team, I feel.
Absolutely. There's a lot of overlapping in the Venn diagram of how those work.
Yeah, and I've been on the Stream Team for about a year and a half now.
Yep, coming up on 2 years this fall.
Yeah,
so
next year.
Absolutely. And then Robert's been doing a ton of work with us, done every single job from producer to camera person to a lot of commentating. And Robert has exceeded expectations in our program. We have a badge system. So depending on what thing you're working on, whether it be camera, mic, or a producer, we have a hierarchy of competency. And basically what that means is how good are you at that thing? Do you meet expectations for this, or this? And Robert has diamond level in all 3 categories, which makes him a team leader. And as a team leader, he's kind of my helper. And we have a few team leaders on our team that you'll get to meet here in the future. But if I need help with scheduling or finding replacements or how to train anybody, Robert's one of our team leaders that does that and helps us out with that. So been super, super helpful. Really, really enjoyable. Robert, what are some of your favorite things or things that you enjoy about the Stream Team?
Well, I feel like the Stream Team is definitely a really good outlet for people that aren't too into sports, like specifically playing sports. And for me, I've never been a sports guy. And having the Stream Team as like an outlet that kids are able to have is really great, I feel. And it's definitely been good for me. And I feel like it's good for a lot of the other people in the Stream Team. And another thing that I enjoy about the Stream Team is just I enjoy working. I enjoy working with equipment, and I enjoy especially commentator. Being commentator is my favorite, and it's a very nice community. Definitely especially the group chat that we have for the Stream Team. Definitely a community.
Yeah, it definitely has its own vibe. It's definitely its own thing. Very, very silly at sometimes, but a very helpful place. One of the things too, before we wrap this up too, I want to kind of share some fun notes about Robert as being one of our members. Is we have these elementary basketball games that happen, and Robert just so happens to commentate a lot of them. And being that it's an elementary game, traditionally we think, oh, it's all about the fun. It's low stakes. It's just kids learning. And this guy's commentating, his intensity is commentating at a level of it's like the NBA finals and it's the last game and everything rides on every second. His intensity is so high and it creates for some really fun streams. So I encourage you, if you're ever bored, go look for any of our elementary basketball games, streams, and you can go listen to Robert commentate about just just how amazing some of these kids are and how well they do, and just how interesting it really is if you put it through the right lens. And Robert does that really well. And it just sometimes I'm on the floor just laughing hard just because it's so silly. But
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, that about wraps it up today. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Robert, thank you so much for being on the stream team.
Of course.
Would not be the same without you. So thank you very much for all your time and all your work and all your support. So, all right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Need a place to get cash? Come on down to Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, where your money is safe and secure. The drive-in has you in and out, especially when you need money and fast. They also provide online services, card services, loans, and much more. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. We are big on you.
Dakota Western Bank has been serving this community for over 100 years. Every time you come, you'll feel appreciated and well served. We can help you make transactions, which include coin orders, deposits, savings, ATM machines, check-ins, loans, and drive-thrus. You can depend on us. We are Dakota Western Bank. You can call us on 701-567-4511.
The Grand River Honey Company is a family-run business that has been producing and selling honey in the Dakotas for over 30 years. The yellow clover honey produced on our open plains and national grasslands is sought all around the world. Most honey on the market is a blend of foreign and domestic honey, where our honey is all 100% pure and natural. And we like to keep it that way.
The Hettinger Chamber of Commerce's main goal is to support businesses in the nearby community. They also organize community activities for families in the Hettinger area. If you have questions about running your business in Hettinger or just want to know more about Hettinger, contact us at 701-567-2531 or visit us at 120 South Main Street.
Not only can you watch our live streams on your computer and mobile device, you can also watch them on your TV. If you watch our YouTube live streams while using your phone or the Google Chrome web browser, you can share the video to a compatible smart device. Also, if you have a streaming stick such as a Chromecast, Roku, or Kindle Fire Stick, you can simply search for the HPS Stream Team to access live and previously aired broadcasts. And it's even easier to find these live streams if you're already subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Getting into the month of February, we start off with girls basketball action against the Beach Buccaneers. And Ella Jensen going to give the Nighthawks a 5-point lead on the open three in the left wing as the Nighthawks lead it 9-4. Getting up the right sideline, nice little steal by Ali Shaleski on the press. Back the other way they go, and here comes Ella Jensen again, pulling up on the three, giving the Nighthawks now a 24-7 lead in the second quarter. Monica Morris works it into the corner, wide open three in the corner for Layla Jensen as the Nighthawks continue shooting well in the first half. Also in the second half, Morris again from the corner this time. And now Layla Jensen gets another one on the other end to start the third quarter, putting the Nighthawks up 41-16. They pick up a big Region 7 win. All right, we start off now with boys basketball action as they headed to Hebron to take on the Bearcats, as Caden Anderson will start off the scoring on the left wing to hit the three. Back on the other end, Nighthawks trailing under 15-9 when Bennett Jorgensen gets a half-court steal, works it in, gets the Nighthawks to within 4, 15-11. Then the next trip down, Bennett Jorgensen gonna rattle around a three to make it 17-14, pulled to within 3 points. Blake Larson now steps into the passing lane with a nice steal, and the Nighthawks will work it back the other way. Nighthawks down 5 when Bennett Jorgensen hits a three in the left baseline, pulling it to within 2. And in a tie ball game, 40-40, Maddox Pierce hits the three from the left wing. Nighthawks trailing it by 5 here when Bennett Jorgensen banks in a three with 4 minutes to go. and the Nighthawks come up short 56-54 against the Bearcats. That's your sports highlights from KNDC.
Bismarck State College is offering an 11-month LPN program at West River Health Services in Hettinger. This #1 North Dakota ranked program has an NCLEX pass rate above the state and national average. With their fully equipped clinical lab area inclusive of simulation capabilities, you can get top quality nursing education right here in Hettinger. Apply today at bismarckstate.edu/apply.
Farmers Union Insurance has been serving our area for over 35 years, and they provide home, car, farm, crop, and life insurance. Your local agent is Kim Erickson. She can help you with all your insurance needs. Go on and give them a call at 567-4358. Again, that is 567-4358. Or you can come on down and visit with Kim.
At Lakeside Auto Body, we provide quality work with a wide selection of paint. We also have a large paint booth. We also can do removal. Call at 701-567-4380 or stop by at 103 Indy 8.
West River Insurance has been providing our community with 42 years of service since it was established in 1980. Located in the lower level of Dakota Western Bank, Lisa and Pam help provide services such as auto, home, business, health, farm and ranch, and crop insurance needs. Come down and see us or give us a call at 701-567-9378.
What plants do you struggle on the most, like identifying?
2 and 6-row barley, because they look practically the same when they're in the seeds.
How many contests have you been to, and how many do you have left this year?
Well, I've been to 3 contests as of right now, and then I have 3 more left.
What is the hardest part in your guys' contests?
I'd say once you get to the sale part, it's kind of hard to have confidence and just sell without interruption, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can't plan too much ahead of. Sometimes you have judges that really go with the flow, and then you have some that are just totally against everything you're saying. So it's just hard to predict what they're gonna say.
What do you like most about the contests?
I guess I like how you get to learn like a real life skill, because even if you're not selling something, you can always sell like an idea to someone. So it's kind of fun to just get to learn different tips and tricks with that.
Yeah, and egg sales, that's a really good contest to compete in if you're looking into sales or marketing. So if that's something you enjoy, it's a really good contest. Also, I really like it because it's something you can improve on each week. Whether you have a bad sale and you want to improve, you can fix it for the next week, or if you do poorly on a test, you can study for it and do better in the next weekend.
How many people do you usually have to compete against in a contest?
It really just depends on how big the contest is. So smaller contests like Bowman, there might just be like 30 people, but a larger one like Beulah, there was like around 100. So.
Mr. Buckmeyer stated, "I would like to thank everybody again for making FFA Week a success. We hope you had some fun and learned a thing or two along the way. Additionally, I would like to wish the best of luck to all the students as the end of the school year comes into view."
Weeks.
What events are you guys competing in?
Like I said, there's egg sales, agronomy, and livestock judging. It's usually a roughly 2-month period. Contests start early in February. And then, like I said, the livestock judges are just now joining us. We have a contest here in Hettinger coming up this weekend, and then we'll be in Killdeer the next weekend, And then that following Monday, we have state CD contests, and those will be in Minot.
How is this year going for agronomy and egg sales competitions?
So far, everybody's doing really good. Ella has been to 3 contests, I believe. She has come out as the top individual in 2 of those contests, so we're extremely proud of her. And Judah has been doing a great job as a young member in our chapter, bringing home several silver awards for us.
What are you guys working to build on next year?
Definitely something we want to work on next year is, first of all, having full teams. We are definitely looking for new members, and just making sure that everybody is involved in the different contests, and just making sure they're a little more prepared for sure is something that has been a challenge for us, especially with the busy season. Having to plan around sports and other extracurricular activities is just especially a challenge for some of those members that are very active in other things as well as FFA.
For all the kids involved in FFA, good luck next year and for all the upcoming years.
Teamwork, talent, dedication, leadership. These values that win championships on the field, build community, improve lives, and make a difference every single day. For you, for our neighbors, for our community. This is our team. This is our field. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
KB Jewelers has been proudly serving you for almost 45 years. We sell things from candles, diamonds, clocks, watches, books, and more. We will help you find the perfect gift for your family, friends, and anyone else. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 4. Come on down and visit them at 206 South Main Street in Hettinger, North Dakota.
Here at Kennedy's, we provide access to many qualities brand food and food services. Our large variety of foods include fresh produce, fresh deli cut meat, and well-stocked dairy. Our store is open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., located at 200 North Main Street, and you can contact us at 701-567-2404.
Attention, coaches, players, and fans. Here's a message from Nighthawk Nation.
We as Nighthawks expect you to follow these simple expectations.
Make sure to practice good sportsmanship. Please be respectful to all. Positive cheering goes a long way. And remember, we are just kids.
We all make mistakes.
To our coaches, remember to always encourage your players.
We all make mistakes, so for the players to stay focused on the game, as coaches, you should always talk positively to your players.
And remember to relax, let the players play, and the refs ref.
To all players,
leave a positive imprint on and off the field, court, mat, and track.
Work hard, play your role, and most importantly, have fun. It's just a game.
Fans, we need to see you at our sporting events because without you, there is no excitement.
To make sure you stay at our games, please refrain from using bad language, no yelling at refs, coaches, and players.
Make your yelling positive because you can't cheer if you're not here. So remember, be positive, let the refs ref, your coaches coach.
And most importantly, the players play. Go!
Here at the Peacock Mercantile, we hope to create an environment in which everyone who enters our building feels good about the pride we have in our business and community. We offer a wide variety of handcrafted artisan drinks like smoothies, hot lattes, and Peacock Power energy drinks. We are located at 213 South Main Street, and you can contact us at 701-637-0102.
Did you know you can watch our live streams in high quality? It's simple. Just click on the gear icon and choose the quality that works best for your device and connection. You can choose up to a crisp 1080p at a smooth 60 frames per second. And as always, thanks for watching.
We hope you're a fan of stories about heroes, because we'd like you to meet a few of ours. These folks keep our communities moving forward. They're dedicated to being here for you, navigating change, keeping you secure, and offering a helping hand to those who need it. Heroes come from many walks. Ours are here to walk with you. Go with trust. Go with people. Go with Dakota Bank.
Graphic Attic has been serving the community for almost 30 years. We provide video and audio digitalizing, screen printing, direct-to-garment printing, embroidery, amazing customer service, and more than 50 flavors of jelly beans. Here at Graphic Attic, we are breaking the mold. We can guarantee that our products are quality and original. Come in with almost any idea you have, and we'll make it happen.
The Pastime Bar and Steakhouse is a restaurant where you can enjoy delectable dishes outside on the patio or inside the establishment. We serve burgers, fries, salads, steak, seafood, and much more. Invite your family and friends over and enjoy our delicious food. So come on down to the Pastime Bar and Steakhouse at Main Street or call us early for a reservation at 701-567-4627.
If you need vehicle repairs, roll on over to Top Coat Auto Body. We can make your vehicle look good as new in no time. We are located at 402 Adams Avenue in Hettinger. We are open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on all weekdays. Call us at 701-567-3282.
The HPS Stream Team is a school-to-work program in which students in grades 7 through 12 gain real-world experience while learning about the basics of live broadcasting and providing a service to our community. Now, let us take a moment to meet one of our members who help us make this possible.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to our Streamer Spotlight for the HPS Stream Team. We are here with the gentleman that you are actually probably just listening to in the commercial that led up to this, the little intro that led up to this, Robert Larson. Thank you very, very much for coming in here and talking with us today. So for those who don't know, what we're doing here is we're introducing you to the streamers who are working behind the cameras, behind the laptops, behind the microphone, making all the HPS Stream Team things get done, making sure that it can be a broadcast that's for the community, that can be done for everybody. So that's kind of what we're here today. So Robert, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of tell us, your grade, and what classes you're taking and anything else.
Well, first of all, my name is Robert Larson, as you've already introduced. I am a sophomore. I am in the 10th grade, and I take just like a lot of the preliminaries, and I also take video production and graphic design, with video production being the big one, because video production is really like hand in hand with the stream team, I feel.
Absolutely. There's a lot of overlapping in the Venn diagram of how those work.
Yeah, and I've been on this
do a lot of commentating, and Robert has exceeded expectations in our program. We have a badge system, so depending on what thing you're working on, whether it be camera, mic, or a producer, we have a hierarchy of competency, and basically what that means is how good are you at that thing? Do you meet expectations for this, or this? And Robert has diamond level in all three categories, which makes him a team leader. And as a team leader, he's kind of my helper, and we have a few team leaders on our team that you'll get to meet here in the future. But if I need help with scheduling or finding replacements or how to train anybody, Robert's one of our team leaders that does that and helps us out with that. So been super helpful, really enjoyable. Robert, what are some of your favorite things or things that you enjoy about the stream team?
Well, I feel like the stream team is definitely a really good outlet for people that aren't too into sports, like specifically playing sports. And for me, I've never been a sports guy. And having the stream team as like an outlet that kids are able to have is really great, I feel. And it's definitely been good for me. And I feel like it's good for a lot of the other people in the stream team. And another thing that I enjoy about the stream team is just I enjoy working. I enjoy working with equipment, and I enjoy especially commentator. Being commentator is my favorite. And it's a very nice community. Like, definitely, like, especially the group chat that we have for the stream team, definitely a community.
Yeah, it definitely has its own vibe. It's definitely its own thing. Very, very silly at sometimes, but a very helpful place. One of the things, too, before we wrap this up, too, I want to kind of share some fun notes about Robert as being one of our members, is we have these elementary basketball games that happen, and Robert just so happens to commentate a lot of them. And being that it's an elementary game, traditionally we think, oh, it's all about the fun. You know, it's low stakes. It's just kids learning. And this guy's commentating, his intensity is commentating at a level if it's like the NBA finals and it's the last game and everything rides on every second. His intensity is so high. And it creates for some really fun streams. So I encourage you, if you're ever bored, go look for any of our elementary basketball games streams, and you can go listen to Robert commentate about just how amazing some of these kids are and how well they do and just how interesting it really is if you put it through the right lens.
Hello and welcome to our live broadcast of Hettinger Public Schools 2023 Math Meet. My name is Robert Larson and I will be commentating and one of your hosts with Tyler Loffer. For this event, we would like to thank everyone for tuning in to this live coverage by the HPS Stream Team. Our goal is to strengthen our community via live and recorded events. To show your support, you can like, subscribe, and share this video to help us reach as many viewers as possible. As well, we will also be joined by our producer, Dakota Hibbard, and our camerawomen, Emily Frasma and Tyler Loffer as well. We will be working together to provide you with coverage of today's Math Meet. We would also like to thank Nolan Dix of KNDC for hosting the event in the gym to help guide students through the event. And today's event is for students 4th through 8th grade across the following schools: Belfield, Billings County, Bowman County, Elgin, New Leipzig.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of the thank yous.
Mott Regent,
First of all,
New England,
welcome to the Banana Belt down
Taylor,
here in Hettinger.
Roosevelt,
We're glad that all of
Carson,
you could
and
make
Scranton.
it. Unfortunately, we were unable to get Bison, Harding County, and McIntosh. We did have a couple of individuals from Faith that were able to come up, and Lemon. But the rest of you, thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank Scranton School. Last year, we were supposed to have the math meet, and it was an undertaking that we were not prepared for. So we were able to go and watch them, and they gave us a lot of advice, and hopefully we took that well today and put on a good math meet for you. So again, thanks to Scranton. And I've been told that next year, Bowman County is next on the list. So Bowman County, there we go. The coaches are saying, really? Next year? All right. I'd like to thank Mr. Janikowski. This is the first time that this has ever been live. It is being streamed. Those of you that came in, there is all the different things on the door. The password is there as well, so this is being streamed throughout. So we also even have a cam down in the lunchroom where they're correcting the tests. So that is the first. I want to thank Mr. Janikowski and his stream team for doing that for us today. Mrs. Henderson, she's our secretary. She was one of the cogs getting this all started. She reached out to a lot of you, got your address, got your registration, and did a lot of things and helped me out. And the other day she gave me 380 certificates to sign by hand. So I appreciate that, Mrs. Henderson. Thank you very much. She will also be taking pictures at the end. When we take the awards, over in the corner where you came in, there's a little spot. She will take pictures of that, and she'll share that with any school that needs that. And of course, I'm sure you'll be taking pictures as well. I want to thank Mrs. Stecker. She showed up one day to sub, and we had her run off 1,200 tests. So thank you, Mrs. Stecker. We got our money's worth that day. Daniel Burkhalter. This is a guy that did a lot for us. He wrote every test today that you guys are going to be taking. Daniel is from the Bison area. He didn't have anything else to do, so he decided to write a bunch of tests for us, along with his sister, who is our current math teacher. She helped well. She did not share any of the tests, so don't think that that happened. We're on the honor system here. But we want to thank Daniel Burkhalter. He's an engineer in From South Dakota State. All right. So thank you, Daniel. Mrs. Schneider, Mrs. Fordall, Ms. Burkhalter, Ms. Janikowski, they are part of the committee that set this up today, so big thanks to them. They will be running around and helping out as well today, so big thanks for them. I want to thank the kitchen staff. Today they did a couple of things. They made all the snacks that you guys got today, as well as there will be concessions as well. So they did all of the different snacks that you received, and that was donated by West River Health Services. So we want to thank West River Health Services for doing that. The Mini Chamber, the National Honor Society, and all the volunteers that we have. I want to thank them as well for stepping up. Dakota Western Bank and American Colloid donated 380 pencils for you today. So again, something that I didn't think about, but very important. KB Jewelers, they did all the trophies, and this morning we did something special that we will explain at the end of the meet, and he donated that. So I want to thank Kent Brackle and KB Jewelers for doing all of our trophies for today. Hettinger City Council, when we said we needed 64 tables, we had 30, so as you can see, we have plenty of tables. I want to thank them for donating, letting us use their tables as well. So getting those tables here was the job of Mr. Tim and the auto class. The other morning they came and brought all the tables, set up all the chairs, so again I want to thank them as well. Nolan Dix. Does anybody know where Starkweather is? Okay. Anyway, Nolan Dix is going to be our MC today. Most of you know him from Candy C. He's done a lot of the games around the area. So were you ever on the math team, Mr. Dix? Were you ever on the math team? He was. All right. Also, our timer today. He's from Glen Olin. He's a former Rattler, Mr. John Kohler. You notice that we've got the shot clock up here. We did not want to scare all of you in using the big clock, so we're going to use the shot clock. We're also going to have a time down at 30 seconds. So when you're on your test, there's going to be a warning of 30 seconds. This will be the timer that we go by. So Mr. Kohler, again, will be in charge of that. Down in the war room, I call it, we have Joey Harold. He's going to be updating as they're corrected. So on your devices, you're going to see on our stream team, it's going to be updated right away. It will not have what you got on a test. It will be updating the standings as they go. Okay, so Mr. Harold's doing that as well. I want to thank all of our staff. All of our staff. We have the janitors out right now. They're clearing off the sidewalks for you. Our cooks, our paras, our secretaries, and mostly our teachers that we've been meeting quite a few times to make sure that this goes off without any problems. So I want to thank all of them. We had a special deal this week. We had an Olympic team go up to Bismarck. They represented Region 4. And these individuals, Joey Perkins, Olivia Havelka, Sienna Berwick, Julia Daly, Sarah Holscomb, and Blake Larson, under the direction of Mr. Lefebvre, are your state champions. And the reason I bring that up is a big part of what you guys are doing today, math is part of it. So for you guys to be here today and learning this, and I'll see a lot of future Olympic members, I'm sure, but that is a big part of that. So that was pretty big. All right, with that, I've been saying enough here, so I want to thank all of you for coming. And again, I'm going to turn it over to your MC, Mr. Nolan Dix.
Before Mr. Dix goes, this gentleman right here who did not name himself, even though I wrote it down, Mr. Dave Erickson, who's the elementary principal, has been wonderful. He has made sure that we didn't stress out and all have heart attacks. So I hope everybody has admin like us. He has been great, and we all thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Erickson. I thought Dave asked me if I was on the lunch team. I wasn't on the math team. All right, here we go. As we approach our testing time, we would like to remind some of you of some very important guidelines, so make sure you listen. To ensure a fair and productive testing environment for all, please silence your phones and smart devices before the tests begin and avoid no Avoid movement during the test. Once you find your spot, ensure that your calculators are placed under your chairs. Please write your first and last name and school legibly on your tests. There will be no bathroom breaks during the test, so please plan accordingly, and we'll let you know the break times. There'll be no food or drinks allowed at the tables. Please leave your phones and smart devices in the bleachers. When answering the test, make sure to write in simplest form, and labels must be given on various questions. They will be marked incorrect if this is not done. Please refrain from talking after tests are being handed out. Those of you who talk or open their test early will be eliminated. There will be a 30-second warning before the buzzer goes off, indicating that you must stop writing and put your pencils down when you hear it. If you do need pencils, scratch paper, or anything else, please raise your hand, and there will be people walking around with those items. A reminder that scoring will be completely digital this year. We will show the highest rankings on the screen up here, also on the TV outside of the gym, and on their HPS Stream Team YouTube channel. So here is your schedule for today. In 5 minutes, 12:40 to 1 o'clock, events 1 and 2, each for 6 minutes, followed by a 15-minute break. Calculators are not allowed. 1:15 to 1:35, event 3 for 8 minutes. Calculators will be allowed. And event 4 for 6 minutes. Calculators not allowed. Followed by a 10-minute break. At 1:45, we will have the team test. After the break, we will score and hand out awards, with the event expected to conclude approximately 2:20 p.m. Please ensure that you find your grade and sit at a table without anyone from your school. 4th grade students must sit at a pink spot. 5th graders, you are blue. 6th grade is purple. 7th grade is green. And 8th grade is yellow. We hope that everyone will adhere to these guidelines and have a successful testing day. Good luck, have fun, play ball. Oh, also, when you are done with your test, you need to Mr. Kohler is going to show you which way to hand your test to. You will be handing it to the south. And also put your pencil down first, and then pass your test to the south. 182-pounders will be weighing in the south locker room. All right. All right, you guys need to go find a spot at a table.
Alrighty, with orientation done with Mr. Dix, we are now going to be beginning the math meet, math meet here very soon. So we're going to be going through 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, all with their own math problems, and they are color-coded on the tables. If you can see clearly enough on the camera, there are teal, green, yellow, purple, and pink papers. So, beginning in order by grade, pink is 4th grade, teal is 5th grade, purple is 6th grade, green is 7th grade, and orange is 8th grade. Those are all the grades I will be taking, and they will be in their own assigned spots.
We will begin in under 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So beginning with the first few problems here on these tests is we will be going over basic math and measurement. So for the basic math, that's fairly self-explanatory, but the measurement will be things like perimeter, area, such not. Though as well, we do have a camera for the correcting team down in the cafeteria. If our producer, Dakota Hibbard, can go ahead and show that. Right here. So we have a whole buttload of people down in the cafeteria ready to grade these tests as they're
Please do
coming
not
in.
start your tests yet. Pencils down. Pencils down.
This is very much a team effort, and we can see our own Mr. J right there, waving at the camera. Nope, they're taking notice. But we would like to just give a very large thanks to everyone who's helping to make this possible. Though testing will begin here very shortly.
If you do not have a test, please raise your hand.
Pieces of scratch paper
There
being
are a
handed
couple
out.
that do not have tests. Also, if you want scratch paper, please raise your hand. Remember, for the first two events here, no calculators. Calculators will not be allowed for the first two events. So everybody has a test, pencil and scratch paper. It is now 12:42. Begin your test.
All right, so the tests have begun here. Now I do have with me a copy of what will be on the tests. So for the first event here, we are going to be going over some basic math. So for example, for the 4th grade test, as for basic math, let me open it up here. It'll be things such as find 8.56 times 8, find 10.2 minus 6.475, and whatnot. So just some basic math being different for each grade. Let me go ahead and find the 8th grade one and read it off for you for the basic math. The first two. Write in scientific notation 0.00001234 and evaluate the expression 4.7 parentheses 3 minus 3 parentheses 1.8. Those just being some examples of what will be on these tests. All the kids working very diligently here. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock here. Kids working very hard. Now, a little factoid about this is that there are, I believe now, 13 schools? 12 schools Yes, so there should be a total of 12 schools here with over 300 students participating. A lot of people. A lot of kids here working. I see some kids thinking, some kids writing out on scratch paper. Different ways of thinking, different ways of approaching math. But ultimately, none of them are the better way. Just depends on what you personally prefer. That's kind of a more beautiful thing about math. Because there are a lot of ways to go about getting the same problem. Let's take multiplication, for example. Now, I'm pretty sure most people know that you can take either end of multiplication as the first one. So, for example, 2 times 3, if you do 3 times 2, you get the exact same result. That's just a different way of going about it. Two minutes and 40 seconds here on the clock. A lot of brain power going into this event. And one thing I do want to say is that I do honestly have to compliment a lot of these kids, because they're under a lot of stress right now. There is a time limit, and they have very limited resources. Because, for example, me personally, I could hardly do math if I knew there was a strict time limit. Especially because I tend to be prone to overthinking. So I certainly could not, manage with one of these events, but these kids are able to, and you gotta commend them for that. A minute remaining now, 55 seconds. I see some kids are done. At least I believe so.
"30 seconds.
Yes, indeed. 30 seconds remaining on the clock.
"20.
15 seconds.
10.
9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pencils down.
All right, at this time, pencils down. And reminder to hand your tests to the south.
So now the kids will be going ahead and bringing their tests down, and all of those tests will be brought down to the grading committee down in the cafeteria. Grading committee, correcting team, correcting coalition, come up with your own name. What do you think sounds coolest? Personally, I think grading committee sounds pretty cool. Now, good job to all of these kids for just coming here, being willing to do this, and I just commend them for the capability of doing this, and such a stressful environment, I imagine. Sure. Now, Tyla right here would actually like to come on for a quick little bit. Tyla, do you have anything you would like to say about the first event so far, the basic math?
Gotta drag my chair over here first. I was surprised at how fast everybody started their tests, and some of them finished them way faster than I expected even.
Yeah, definitely. Because I saw there were a couple kids that were done even by the 2-minute mark.
It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of
So at
people
this
here.
point, nobody should have a test in front of them. If you still have your test, raise your hand.
Seeming as though we're going to take them down to the cafeteria, right, to go get graded. So everybody's tests will now be graded, and I guess they're going to take a small break.
Yeah.
Brain break.
Because right now is a little bit of a break, but then they go right on to measurement here.
Ooh.
But then afterwards, they do get a break at 1.
Okay.
Also, a reminder, this is event number 2. This will also be a 6-minute test. Calculators will not be allowed for this one. And following this, we will have a 15-minute break.
So, seeing as though we're going to go start, I should probably go start going to the camera again, and I will see you guys during the break.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming on, Tyla.
Reminder, you can write your first and last name and your school, and then put your pencil back down.
Testing should begin here shortly. Now, something I do actually want to ask my producer here, if he can give me a thumbs up on the question, is we have 6 cameras here at this event. It is quite a large amount of cameras to have, especially for any other streams that we've done. We have 2 cameras checking in on the kids. We have, I believe, 2 cameras just going over, like, sweeping the entire event. And then we have a camera in the cafeteria for the grading committee. But then we also have a camera right in front of me for the hosts. Now, I'm not sure if we have used the host camera yet. I believe we just switched to it now. Is this the first time? All right. Getting confirmation from the producer here. But this is quite the large event. Where we've put a lot of work into this, especially
everybody
with Mr.
has a
J.
test. If you do not, raise your hand. Also, scratch paper if you need any extra scratch paper. All right, event number 2, begin.
All right, so the event is starting here, but I just want to give a really big thanks to Mr. J or Mr. Janikowski for putting a lot of work into this stream, a lot of tinkering going on with the cameras, and a lot of thinking, and as he is part of the committee, as well as him putting in the work for the scoreboard here, and just digitalizing this entire event, as well as making it possible for it to be streamed. A lot of just effort being put in by Mr. Janikowski. So really big thanks to him, because I don't believe he gives himself enough credit, but with the test here, now we're going on to measurements, which will be, let me go ahead and read them off here. 27 inches is how many feet for the 4th graders. If you want to serve 80 cups of coffee, how many gallons of water do you need? And then for the 8th graders, let me grab it real quick. Things such as, given the triangle, find x, which I do believe is the, what's it called again? I don't think it's a Pythagorean theorem. No, it is the Pythagorean theorem. There you go. Or find the volume of a cylinder with a radius of 5 centimeters, a height of 12 centimeters. Use 3.14 for pi. Also, I just realized that for the second question here, it says, if Mr. Burkhalter ran a mile in 4 minutes, how fast was he moving in miles an hour? That's funny, because he made the test himself, using himself as an example. But those will be just some examples of the topics that will be covered here in the measurement section of the math meet. Now there are 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Now with 3 minutes 40, let's actually go ahead and take a look at the grading committee in the cafeteria, now having received the first round of tests here. All of them diligently hard at work, making sure these tests are graded. Two minutes and 30 seconds remaining here. Quite a bit of stuff on these tests. I'm just looking them over a little bit more. There's a large variety of questions. Clearly a lot of thought and just contemplating has been put into these by Mr. Burkhalter. Now there is 55 seconds remaining here.
"30 seconds.
30 seconds do indeed remain. Now 20.
20. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, pencils down. Hand your test to the south. And at this time, we will have a 15-minute break. When we come back at 1:15, event 3, you will be able to have calculators for the first event. So keep that in mind. So take a 15-minute break, be back in here in about 10 minutes to get ready for event 3.
All right, so now this is the end of the first and second event. You want to come on? All right, Tyler is coming back on. Now this is the end of the first and second event, and now we are going to go on to explain a couple of things. So we're going to check rankings here in just a little bit, but as well, for the next events, 3 and 4, it's going to be word problems as well as odds and ends. I'm going to give you examples once you actually get to them, but another thing is in just a little bit, we'll be going to a pre-recorded story of just some of the people who are helping to make this possible. Though, let's go with Tyla here.
Hi.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Wow, these tests are going by so fast. I don't know how these people's brains run that fast without
6
a calculator.
minutes.
Yeah.
And it's math.
And it's math. I think some people could feel me here.
It's like, just take a look at these.
Oh my lord. I feel bad for you poor people down there.
Because I do know 6th grade had scientific notation, which is around that time. You should begin
Wait,
learning them.
what grade is this?
This is 8th.
God.
And then if you take a look at the measurements here, you have, for example, I believe the Pythagorean theorem. And then you have these. For example, at 7 a.m., Ben leaves for home, driving 60 miles an hour. Reed leaves 30 minutes later and drives 70 miles an hour in the same direction. What time will it be when Reed catches up to Ben? Could he do that in even 6 minutes?
Oh no. For me,
probably.
it takes a while. I like geometry. I like seeing shapes. That's easy. That's super easy.
Because for me, like, honestly,
But
like, I'm pretty good at algebra. If I have, like, the equation, like, the actual formula right in front of me. Or if it's a formula, like, for example, I am currently doing polynumerals. So, like, mononumerals, binumerals, and trinumerals. And the equation for that is, so you have, for example, let me write it down here for Tyla. You would have, for example, 7W2 plus 3W plus 7, put that in parentheses, and then you would add that with, let's say, 5W, and then subtract that by 7 as well. And then you have a negative going into a negative. You combine that into 14. You have this variable combining with this variable. And so then you come to 8W, and then you leaves W to the power of 2 the same.
Wow, that's a lot. That's too much. Not even gonna lie, that was a lot of math, Robert. My brain just like stopped halfway through. Math Meet people, I am like, you should be extremely proud of yourselves.
Yes, definitely.
Robert could probably join Math Meet if he were, young enough. Sorry. And I think some people can be good at certain things, but not that good. It's fast.
Embrace your strengths, but also embrace your weaknesses.
Exactly.
But just because just because you're not good at something doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
Exactly.
That's my lesson for the day. Now let's go on to that pre-recorded story about some of the people who helped make this possible.
All right, let's go.
Hosting this year's Math Meet at Hettinger Public School took a lot of work, took many hands, and a lot of planning and preparation. We're going to take a brief moment to meet with some of the people who were responsible for making this event become a reality.
What is your favorite thing about being on the math team?
Well, I enjoy anybody that likes numbers as much as me, so it's fun to watch the kids get excited about learning new stuff.
What is your least favorite thing about being on the math team?
Planning it. Having to plan it all the time. And remembering that on Thursdays we actually have
Practice, yes, that does happen.
Practice, yep. So, yes.
Do you have a favorite type of math problem? If you do, what is it?
Anything algebra related, even though she gets to teach more of that than me. Anything with the dreaded variables and all that is, that's the stuff that I like.
Are you excited to compete in the math meet? Or?
Yes, I am excited. I'm excited to see everybody there, see people who are excited about math and doing well at math. I'm also excited for it to be over so we can stop worrying about where everybody's going to sit.
What kind of mathematical problems do you do on the math team?
They have 5 different categories: basic math, word problems, measurement, and odds and ends. And then they have a team test, and it just kind of depends on the age, what level and stuff.
Do you have a favorite type of math problem? And if you do, what is it?
I do love when they give them Roman numerals because I feel like they're just kind of like free throws. I mean, if you just have them memorized, they're really, really easy questions.
When do you meet for the math team?
With 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, we've been meeting once a week since a little bit after Christmas, right after Christmas. So it's been a lot.
During our next break, we're going to interview more of the members who had a heavy hand in the preparation and organization of this year's math meet. Now, back to the event.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's great to know a little bit more about all the people helping to make this possible. But I do actually have one of the people participating in the math meet here, and I'm gonna give him a quick, like, little 1 to 2 minute interview. So, how was the first bit of the math meet?
Oh, the basic math was just, it was great, easy, simple. You got your simple math, your divisions, and your 1-step, 2-step equations. But then there's the second test, and the second test was measurement, and I don't think I did so well on measurement. I mean,
measurement is
measurement.
Yeah, but you actually have a copy of like some of the tests here.
Oh yeah, yeah. This one was pretty fun.
Yeah, like scientific notation and finding the variable.
Oh yeah, that stuff was easy. But then you get to the
measurement.
I just did not really enjoy that. It was pretty difficult for me. I don't know how other people fared, but it was just difficult in my opinion.
Now, I could be a unhonorable host and show you the rest of the test, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I have morals.
That's cheating.
And you would also get disqualified. I don't want to cause that.
So, but hey, thanks for the interview, man. I'll probably you'll probably see me again soon.
Yeah,
maybe.
But thank you for giving us your thoughts about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy.
Farewell.
Yeah, see you.
Good luck.
I will.
All right. Now I do believe we can just go ahead and go to timeout. If our producer can do that.
Make a stop in
Right,
Egg Pro Machinery in Hettinger and Lemon. Need a change? Call them today to schedule an oil change, free inspection, and a tire rotation included with all services during the month of January. In addition to autos, they also offer oil changes, general service, and repair needs on lawnmowers, tractors, and trucks. Give Ag Pro Machinery a call today, 701-567-7500, or give them a text to schedule your service. It's Ag Pro Machinery Sales and Service at 201 Highway 12 East in Hettinger and Highway 12 in Lemon.
At Backyard Mechanics, they take care of you like family because they live here right in your neighborhood. Fixing cars is what they do, but keeping you on the road and keeping your family safe is what they care about. No matter what you drive, Backyard Mechanics will provide the security your family needs to keep you protected on the road. To learn more about
Make a stop into Ag Pro Machinery in Hettinger and Lemon. Need a change? Call them today to schedule an oil change, free inspection, and a tire rotation included with all services during the month of January. In addition to autos, they also offer oil changes, general service, and repair needs on lawnmowers, tractors, and trucks. Give Ag Pro Machinery a call today, 701-567-7500, or give them a text to schedule your service. It's Ag Pro Machinery Sales and Service at 201 Highway 12 East in Hettinger and Highway 12 in Lemon.
At Backyard Mechanics, they take care of you like family because they live here right in your neighborhood. Fixing cars is what they do, but keeping you on the road and keeping your family safe is what they care about. No matter what you drive, Backyard Mechanics will provide the security your family needs to keep you protected on the road. To learn more about what Backyard Mechanics can do for you, call Kenny at 701-567-2979. I trust them, and I think you should too.
Since day one of starting our business, Consolidated has been there and has been a reliable partner of ours.
At Consolidated, we're constantly striving to bring more value to our business customers. Together, our high-performance servers and computers, network equipment, and cloud services optimize business operations. Call 483-4000 today and let us customize a plan for you. Consolidated Business Solutions. Let us exceed your expectations.
More than ever, your business or farm needs a local banker, a local insurance agent, a local team of advisors. Dakota Bank meets that challenge head on. Whether you need financing to operate and grow, insurance to reduce your risks, cash management and Visa card services, or trust and wealth management expertise, Dakota Bank is here for you. Call, click, or come in. Learn more at dakotabank.com or search online for business banking. Dakota Bank, member FDIC. Insurance and trust are not FDIC insured.
At Dakota Western Bank, they know ag banking. Found in 1910, their roots are tied to the land here in southwest North Dakota. They have the know-how to contribute to your success. They stand with you. Visit dwb.bank or stop by for a visit at one of our locations in Bowman, Rames, Scranton, Hettinger, or Regent. Member FDIC, it's Dakota Western Bank.
These days, credit cards come in lots of colors.
Stars, stripes, platinum, plaid, but after that, they're all pretty much the same.
Not ours. At the Credit Union, we offer very competitive rates on our credit cards. That's a design feature that's easy to appreciate.
That's smart shopping.
That's member serving member. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey everybody, this is your body. Listen, I've got a hold on you. Making sure bleachers hurt, body stiffens, and I'm attacking your golf game next because you haven't heard the best kept secret. Wait, you've heard? Physical therapy. Physical therapy gives power to your body. Encompass therapy for your body. Encompass therapy helped us on the basketball court, to the fairway, and even grilling jackrabbits. Call the team at Encompass Therapy, Kathleen, Alex, and Marla, 701-567-8910.
A shoulder to lean on, friends wise and warm, strong hands to guide you, city or farm.
All across North Dakota, Farmers Union insurance agents are friends you can lean on, with one-stop security for yourself and those you love.
Event number 3. So test number 3 will be 8 minutes. Calculators will be allowed. So you can use your calculator for this event, and it will be 8 minutes. Once you get your test, put your name, school, and then please put your pencil back down. And now at this time, if you do not have a test, please raise your hand. All right, test number 3, begin.
All right, so now with the third test beginning, it will be covering word problems, one of my least favorite subjects in math, because I honestly do not like word problems, because personally, when it comes to me, I tend to struggle when it comes to like the weirdly specific situations that they use. Like, for example, algebra. I tend to be able to understand it when it comes to, like, taxes and whatnot. But if you tell me, oh, how many kilometers is Jared kicking the ball? It's like, what? So, for 2 examples, starting with the 8th grade, going to the 4th grade, Bryce earns $29 per hour as a mathematician. If he works 40 hours per week, what is his paycheck after 2 weeks? I can get that one. And then I have exactly 15 coins whose value is $2.81. If 6 of the coins are pennies and there are twice as many dimes as nickels, there is also one more dime than quarters. How many quarters, dimes, and nickels do I have? Now that's a word problem I dislike, because that's more of like a brain teaser, not an actual like real life situation. At least for me personally. But mostly just comes down to personal preference. And now for the 4th grade test when it comes to the word problems. Let me grab it real quick. The first 2 examples are, my picture album has 4 pictures per page. If I have 309 pictures, how many pages do I need? And you go to the store and pay $9.99 for colored pens and $1.49 for a notebook. You are charged 40 cents for tax. If you give the cashier $20, what should your change be? Now, another additional thing about this specific event is that calculators are allowed as well for the next event. As well as that, they get an extra 2 minutes. Instead of having 6 minutes, they have 8 minutes to complete the tests. Now, with 2 tests in, the grading committee should be in full force. So if we can get the camera on that. Thank you very much, Dakota. The grading committee seems to be in full force. Some people grading. Oh, seems like they just got a whole new stack of tests to grade. Alright. Now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and test myself along with this to also give you guys some entertainment. I'm going to go ahead and try doing the 8th grade basic math quiz whilst they are taking the word problems. Write in scientific notation 0.000. 1.234 times 10. Move the decimal. -5. So I do believe that in scientific notation, 0.00001234 is 1.234 times 10 to the -5th power. Evaluate the expression, 4.7, parentheses 3, minus 3, parentheses 1.8. That should be 4.7 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21, 2.1, and then 4 times 3 is 12. So that should equal a total of 14.1. I do believe so. Find the greatest common factor of 14, 42, 63. That should be 7. Yes, I do believe that is 7. Simplify parentheses 4x minus 5y plus 3 parentheses minus parentheses 7x minus 3y minus 1. Combine, yes, combine your common factors. So here it is a minus 4x minus 7x is negative 3x, and then negative 5 minus negative 3, negatives cancel each other out, so minus 5 plus 3 equals negative 2y, and then 3 minus cancels each other out, so plus 4. So I do believe that is negative 3x minus 2y plus 4. Now, of course, I may be wrong on all of these. Solve for w. 9 minus 2w is greater than or equal to 17. Write out the equation. 2 minutes remain on the clock. Take the 9, subtract it, subtract to the other side. That should equal 2w is greater than or equal to 8. Divide the 2w on both sides, and then w should be greater than or equal to 4. Convert 0.875 to a simplified fraction. I do believe that's 7 over 8. No clue if that's correct, but I do believe it is. There are 1,609.34 meters in 1 mile. How many centimeters are in 1/2 of a mile? That's a thinker. So, for every meter there are, is it 100 or 1,000? 100 centimeters. So in 1/2 a mile, so take 1,609.34, divide that by 2, so 4, 2, 3, 1.
"30 seconds.
There are indeed 30 seconds remaining.
20.
Man, that's a serious time crunch. Now I understand how they feel on an even deeper level.
10.
Well, that was my attempt at doing the basic
5.
math of the 8th grade.
Pencils down. Please pass your tests to the south.
And now that is the 3rd event concluded. So next, for the 4th event, we should be going on to odds and ends. I have... Oh, Tyler would like to come on. Hello, Tyler. Did you hear me trying to attempt the basic math?
I looked over as well.
All right, next up will be event number 4. This will be a 6-minute test. Calculators will not be allowed. So you need to put your calculators underneath your chair.
So many tests for these kids.
Yeah. And like...
Then we will follow up with a 10-minute break, and then we'll go right into the team test right around 1:45.
Yeah.
Individual and team results should be posting here soon.
Trying to read the schedule. Where are we at?
Odds and ends.
Oh, wow. And then we'll have a large break. And then team tests, rank and scoring, awards.
Does anybody still have a test that needs to turn it in?
Pretty interesting.
Okay.
Is there one back there? Yep, right there.
Well,
Table 36.
okay, it's 6 minutes again.
You want to go ahead and take a look at the odds and ends?
I probably should, so I can see what these people are doing.
Scratch
I'm
paper.
so
Gotcha.
pissed.
So for
They look so similar. Anybody need scratch paper? New pencil? Raise your hand.
what is the total price if 8.5% tax is added to a $140 item? And then if 24 cookies cost $3.20, what is the unit rate?
Oh, wow. Good luck to everyone down there. Have fun. Well,
Now, of course, because we are commentators, it probably sounds like we're making that up to, try and make you empathize with them, but
no.
I know Tyla tends to struggle a bit.
I do not. I am just fine, thank you. He's joking. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, just trying to add some comedy to the situation.
Well, I'm gonna head back to camera, and I will see you guys during break.
Raise your hand if you do not have a test. We need a test up front here. Table 1. Also want to recognize a Math Meet Hall of Famer over by the door, Mike Freed, is in the house today.
Trying to get out. People are watching.
I missed it by a vote.
He takes off.
All right, so is everybody good with the test? If not, raise your hand. Once again, no calculators. 6 minutes. Begin your test.
All right, now the fourth test is beginning. They have only 6 minutes, but they are still allowed to use their calculators. Now, I did already give you and Tyla some examples of the 8th grade odds and ends, but as for the 4th grade, let me grab them right here. That's the second page for the word problems. Convert 30 over 7 to a mixed number, and if you can walk 1,440 feet in 4 minutes, how far can you walk in 10 minutes? Alrighty, a minute down on the clock. A lot of these kids working real hard. Once again, I commend all of them. Takes a lot of skill, a lot of effort, and a lot of thought process to do math in this amount of time. Four minutes and 15 seconds. I just realized I was incorrect about the calculator part. They are not still allowed to use their calculators. I apologize. That is a misunderstanding on my part, and I sincerely apologize. Three minutes and 20 seconds remain. It is pretty interesting to see all these people's, thought processes. Some people, they tend to seemingly stare into space, and then after a while, jot something down, which I presume is an answer. Those, I presume, are the more mental thinkers, while some people frantically scratch away on pieces of paper, and then eventually calmly jot something down. I imagine those are the hands-on thinkers. Interesting to see different ways of thinking be approached in math. And personally, when it comes to me, I really enjoy math. I appreciate math for what it is. Math is like a language that all can understand. There is no barrier. It is a language, like, of the gods, almost. Because math, there are so many fundamentals. There are no exceptions. It is what it is. That is something I can certainly appreciate and admire about math, the certainty of it. $50 seconds remain on the clock here. $30 seconds.
30 seconds.
20 seconds.
20.
15.
10.
9. 8. 7. 6.
5.
4. 3. 2. 1. Pencils down.
Pencils down. Pass your test to the south. And at this time, we will take a 10-minute break, and we will come back for the final team test.
Now, a real quick 10-minute break. But man, these kids do have my commemoration. Now, if we can real quick get a cafeteria cam, see the grading committee with all these new tests.
Make sure you grab your pencil and your calculator. Take everything with you if you are in the individual. Thank you.
Very hard at work. Thank you so much, grading committee, for being there to help just make this possible, help get these tests done, get them graded, and get them put up on the rankings. Getting a quick little glimpse of a wild Mr. J right there. Now Tyler is going to come on here for just a little second. So, what are your opinions on the third and fourth tests?
Hold on. Okay. I thought it was pretty interesting. Same as before, though, really. They finish extremely quick compared to your average student. And it's just amazing that I look down sometimes and, like, I see kids just sitting there acting like they're about to fall asleep. Like, they're done. It's not even halfway through the timer yet. And I'm just like, whoa. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, definitely. Now, we do have Matthew once again here. Tyler, I'm sorry, but you're being evicted.
Bye!
So, how were the third and fourth events?
Oh boy. Oh, sorry. The third one wasn't as bad. The word problems were pretty easy, sort of. Like
For
some of them
me-
were easy, but some of them were like.
Because for me, I tend to struggle more on word problems.
With the odds and ends test, that was...
Because you're 8th grade, correct?
Yeah. Odds and ends was not exactly the most fun thing.
During the third event, I attempted doing the basic mathematics here.
Oh, yeah. Did you get anywhere?
This one put me in my place. I am bad at
okay, so
dividing
the
large
answer I got for that one is, so I took it to times 100 to put it into there, and then I just have that, and that was my answer. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I put.
Because I do know for meters and centimeters, 100 centimeters are in each meter.
Are in each meter, yeah.
Yeah, so times 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got that right.
Maybe. Yeah, so here we are.
At least I think you got it right, from what I know
and,
here at this current moment.
Yeah, the word problems, this part was pretty good. I mean, I didn't struggle that much. But then
I really struggle with things like 2 here.
Yeah, I couldn't do that one. They changed the number. It was actually 131 instead of 281 for that one. Yeah, I couldn't do that at all. But the next page is where it got hard. It's the odds and ends. Yeah, that was just that was just brutal. I mean, the 8. I think I put these. I don't know if I got them right. I attempted these ones.
Because I do know when it comes to percentage, you put it as a decimal, so like 140.
Yeah.
You put it as times 0.085.
Yeah, but this is adding tax.
Yeah. But yeah, so just like you feeling confident, you feeling good.
Yeah.
So
all right, we have a lost and found item up here. We have a gold bracelet. If you can tell us what is on the bracelet, you can have it. So if you lost a bracelet that you've had on for the last year and a half and you're missing it now, please come up here and tell us what's on it.
Oh, thanks, Rob. That was a great interview.
Now, one real quick question. Right? Do you think you're going to crush the team test?
Absolutely, positively not.
Oh.
I think it's going to go...
You're doubting yourself?
Pretty bad, yeah. I don't know about that one.
Well...
I mean, the first two were... the first few were pretty difficult, so I don't have very much trust for the team test. I guess that's an amalgamation of all the...
Of all the questions.
Of all the brutalities.
But the thing is, you're going to have, like,
your
15 brains.
Yeah, you're going to have your 4 brains. That's what I'm hoping anyway, so...
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, I wish you luck on the team test.
Yeah, I wish myself luck too.
I'm rooting for you. All right. Now, if we can now go to some pre-recorded stories of the people who helped make Math Meet possible. Technical difficulties. I apologize, we were having technical difficulties.
Hosting this year's Math Meet at Hettinger Public School took a lot of work, took many hands, and a lot of planning and preparation. We're going to take a brief moment to meet with some of the people who were responsible for making this event become a reality. Okay, so in our second portion here of the Math Meet here, my name is Joel Nedekowski. I'm here with some of the people who are also responsible for the process of how to put this whole thing together, all of the big and tiny things that needed to be done so that way this could actually be an event. So I have here with me Kira Henderson, who is our secretary. Kira, thank you for coming in and just quick sharing some stuff with us today. And I also have Dave Erickson, who is our elementary principal, who also had a heavy hand in what was going on. So Kira, just what were all the things that you did?
Well, to start it off, we got the list from Scranton of the schools that were there last year.
Yes,
so,
because they did it all last year. They were big into that.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So what I did is I called all the schools to see who the coaches were, where we needed to send everything. So we made invitations with the information on, the math meet and got all those sent out.
And I saw you sharpening like a ridiculous amount of pencils the other day.
There was a lot of pencils to sharpen. So those are all ready for the kids.
Okay, all right.
And Dakota Western Bank and American Colloid donated pencils for that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So those are all fresh pencils.
They are fresh.
Okay.
Yes.
And then also, too, you guys were working on certificates. What was that all about?
So every kid that is participating gets a participation certificate. So we made 360 of those, and Mr. Erickson got to sign his name on every single one.
So,
And now
yeah.
I get a stamp.
Yes.
Okay. Very, very
Machinery
awesome.
in Hettinger
So,
and
I mean,
Lemon.
you guys-
Need a change? Call them today to schedule an oil change, free inspection, and a tire rotation included with all services during the month of January. In addition to autos, they also offer oil changes, general service, and repair needs on lawnmowers, tractors, and trucks. Give Ag Pro Machinery a call today, 701-567-7500, or give them a text to schedule your service. It's Ag Pro Machinery Sales and Service at 201 Highway 12 East in Hettinger and Highway 12 in Lemon.
Backyard Mechanics, they take care of you like family because they live here right in your neighborhood. Fixing cars is what they do, but keeping you on the road and keeping your family safe is what they care about. No matter what you drive, Backyard Mechanics will provide the security your family needs to keep you protected on the road. To learn more about what Backyard Mechanics can do for you, call Kenny at 701-567-2979. I trust them, and I think you should too.
Since day one of starting our business, Consolidated has been there and has been a reliable partner of ours.
At Consolidated, we're constantly striving to bring more value to our business customers. Together, our high-performance servers and computers, network equipment, and cloud services optimize business operations. Call 483-4000 today and let us customize a plan for you. Consolidated Business Solutions. Let us exceed your expectations.
More than ever, your business or farm needs a local banker, a local insurance agent, a local team of advisors. Dakota Bank meets that challenge.
Okay, yep. No, I'm just giving directions. There will be a 2-minute warning, which will remind you to put all of your answers on the answer sheet. Answers not on the answer sheet will not be counted towards your final score. Is everybody listening? Sounds pretty loud in here. I don't think they are. You may quietly discuss questions with your team. Again, answers must be simplified and labeled and on the official test sheet. No calculators are allowed. Once again, no calculators are allowed. Once again, you will have 12 minutes to complete this test with a 2-minute warning. Any team not have a test, raise your hand, please. 8th grade, we need an 8th grade test in the back. Table 23. Does everybody have pencils and scratch paper? If you need them, raise your hand. All right, does it look like we're ready yet? All right, once again, 12 minutes with a 2-minute warning. Let's do some math. Start.
All right, and now the fifth test is beginning. Let me go ahead and take a quick look at what it is for the eighth and then compare it with the fourth. So for 2 examples, actually I'm going to give 4 this time, so you have 12 minutes. Seems like a lot of time, but there are, on the 8th test, there are, let's see how many questions? 25. But for the 8th grade, 4 examples are 35 minutes after 9 a.m. is how many minutes before 1 p.m.? Your class spends $26 on supplies for small fruit baskets, enough for at least 20 baskets. How many baskets must your class sell at $7 each to make a profit of $100? Expand, parentheses, x plus 5, parentheses, x minus 2, parentheses. And for which value of x is a function f of x undefined? F of x equals x plus 3 over 5x minus 2. Those are just 4 examples from the 8th grade team test. And then as for the 4th grade, let me get this. Here we go. Multiply 21.72 times 16. What is 1 hour and 25 minutes later than 11:17 a.m.? The perimeter of a regular pentagon is 60 inches. What is the length of one side? And find 3,429 minus 1,945. So we can see a lot of people collaborating on these efforts, talking, whispering amongst themselves. And I can certainly say that there are quite a few ways to go about this. Each team could tackle one question at a time, or they could go ahead and each assign a question to each member. So for example, one person does question 1, one person does question 2, one person does question 3, so on and so forth. Or they could even try and assign multiple people to different questions, or they could have specific people do things that they feel they're really good at. Like one person could do questions that involve finding a variable, whilst the other person does questions that involve finding the area of, let's say, a cylinder. Lots of different ways they could go about this. Lots and lots of different ways. Though I'm fairly certain the grading committee is still down there in the cafeteria grading the papers. Let's take a quick look at them. We can certainly see some of them with papers amongst them. Seems like a little bit of a lull, but it's also good for them to have breaks, keep their minds fresh. Once again, a big thanks to the grading committee for taking their own time to go ahead and grade all these tests, make sure that they're right or incorrect. Right or wrong. I don't know how to say it. Though there are now 8 minutes remaining on the clock, 4 minutes have elapsed, and that is 1/3 of the time gone. Hey, that's math. 6 minutes and 30 seconds now remaining. And now 6 minutes remaining on the clock. Half the time has elapsed. So now with half the time elapsed, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the cafeteria cam once again, seeing what the grading committee is doing. Once again, we have a sighting of Mr. Janikowski. Four minutes remain as 2/3 of the time has elapsed. Two minutes and 50 seconds remain. You know, it's really great to see a lot of collaboration going on here. It's definitely great for building team skills. Knowing how to work in a group, collaborate, compromise. Essential skills.
Two minutes.
Indeed, there are 2 minutes remaining. Five-sixths of the time elapsing. I'm doing fractions, math. A minute 10. And now 60 seconds. $45 seconds. 40. 35. 30.
30 seconds.
Now I see a lot of people starting to panic a little bit. Panic is setting in. I see one kid jump from their seat. 15 seconds. Time is running out. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pencils down.
Pencils down.
At this time, pass your test to the south. See a lot of high-fiving going on. That's a true team champ right there. All right, we're going to take about a 15-minute break to get the scoring. Right now, we have the top 5 in each grade listed up on the board up here. Also out on the TV out in the lobby or on the stream team. So congratulations to all the top 5 that are up on the board right now. Congratulations. Be back in the gym at 2:15.
All right. And now I do have Tyler with me.
Hi.
So, team.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry. I'm being
Tyler
called
is
down.
needed. Well then. Well, the team test has now ended. That should be the end of all testing for the math meet, and next they will be giving out all the awards for the math meet. Then we will wrap up with all the results, and we will chat with each first placer. Using Tyla, I do believe so. Maybe. Who knows? So that is subject to change. Now, if we can real quick go to a pre-recorded interview of pre-recorded story of some more of the people who helped make the math meet possible.
Hosting this year's math meet at Hettinger Public School took a lot of work, took many hands, and a lot of planning and preparation. We're going to take a brief moment to meet with some of the people who were responsible for making this event become a reality. Okay, so now I'm sitting here with Dave Erickson, who is our elementary principal and also a heavy hand in this process. And Dave, what were some of the things that you had to take care of?
Well, first of all, I got to do a big shout out to Kelly Pierce and Kirby Cagle and everybody in Scranton, because last year we were supposed to do this and I was the rookie brought in for the elementary principal job. And I called Kelly and said, hey, can you take the math meet this year? Because I heard it's a pretty big thing. And he said, absolutely. So we decided then we would take it in 2023. Mm-hmm. I remember going over and watching the math meet and all the tables and all the workers and wow. So I want to have a big shout out to them for helping us get this started.
Yeah.
We put a little bit of a little different taste to it. Mm-hmm. Like Kira said, we sent out all the information to the previous schools, and we actually had 2 that reached out that were not. And they said, can we be part of your math meet? Well, of course you can. And then I'm saying, okay, how many kids is that going to be?
Yeah, what did you end up with your final number?
Well, right now we've got 64 tables set up in the big gym, and we've got over 380 chairs. So there's 16 teams. Some, Joel, don't have a total team, but we're looking at around that 340 to 360, give or take.
Holy cow.
The reason I say give or take is because we just got notice again that some might not be able to make it tomorrow because of the weather. Yeah. But the biggest thing was preparing of that. So then my next step was, okay, I better set up a committee. Yeah. So I reached out to Mrs. Fordall, Mrs. Schneider, and Miss Burkhalter. and then we got together, and then we brought in the big guy, the big hitter, Joel Janikowski, and we thought, how can we put a new spin on this?
Yeah.
So we've met probably about 7 or 8 times. The first couple of meetings, it was like, okay, what order do we start? So we started off real vanilla, okay, so let's get the registration out, let's get some things back, and then let's keep going. We met a lot of Wednesdays, a lot of good discussions, and so from that, when we found out, okay, we need to get some tables, we contacted the city council. Nicely, they gave us 43 tables to use and a bunch of chairs. So those are all set up right now. So I want to have a shout out to them for letting us use those. We also found out in our little school here, we had about 30 tables. 10 of them we found out probably aren't the greatest, but after this, we're going to maybe purchase some new tables. And then it was like, okay, so what else do we need to do? Well, we better have the test written. So luckily, Ruth Burkhalter's brother, Daniel, and I can't say enough about Daniel, he wrote every one of our tests for us.
Wow.
All of the individual tests for 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th
now,
grade,
he's an engineer,
grade, 8th
right?
grade. Yes, he's an engineer, and a lot of people probably know Daniel. He was a stellar runner. I believe he went on to South Dakota State. If that's wrong, I'm sorry, Daniel. But I know he ran in college as well. But yes, he's an engineer, and he said he would do this in his spare time. So a big shout out to Daniel Burkhalter for writing our test. Now, of course, Ruth, being one of our coaches, didn't write the test, but she got a hold of him for us and made sure some of the answer keys were correct. And by no means did we utilize any of those in preparation.
We
are on the honor system, but we want to thank Daniel for that. That was huge doing that. And then we started saying, okay, now we need correctors, now we need workers, and how many do we need? Well, we figured out we're going to need about 60 to 70 people to run this.
Which is more than our entire staff, actually.
Yeah, but we've got all hands on deck.
Yeah.
We've got our kitchen staff who is also preparing some of the snacks for the kids, as well as snacks for the correctors and different people in the cafeteria. So we have the kitchen staff, we have our paras, we have substitutes, we have previous teachers, we have parents of people in the community, and then of course our staff.
Gotcha.
So
just a big effort.
It's been a big effort. We're excited because we've got some new twists that we're going to put to this. Being on the stream team.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. A lot of the schools are excited that they're able to watch this.
Yeah. Hopefully they're enjoying it so far, being that you guys are currently watching, in this portion. And with that, you were talking about we were doing different twists. One of your ideas was for us to have the results up in multiple places on our large screens.
Right, and watching last year in Scranton, they put them up on white tag board, and they had a lot of people doing that. And with the technology that we have here because of yourself and the stream team, we thought, what if we were to have the results live, standings? We aren't going to put down the scores of the kids.
Yeah,
we're
just
going to
the
put
rankings.
the rankings, and it's going to be as soon as they are put in, they're going to be updated. So we're going to have those on a big screen on the stage.
Yep.
We're going to have those on our big screen TV out in the hallway. Yep. And then we're also going to have the YouTube video available where they can look on their cell phones.
Yep.
So my next question, I remember coming to you, Mr. Janikowski, is this going to kick us off of our internet? Is this going to blow up somewhere and everything shuts down? And you've assured me that we are safe with that.
I mean, knock on wood, nothing will happen. But we've had the wrestling classic here where there was easily over 500 people just in the building alone. That's not counting the wrestlers and we were asking a lot of our network infrastructure and honestly, we didn't really run into any problems. So this is a smaller scale version of that. Right. So I feel pretty confident that will be okay.
So I think that's going to be a great advantage and a nice tool.
Yeah.
And then grandma and grandpa and everybody else at home and the schools, maybe I know a couple of schools reached out and they know now what they're going to do tomorrow afternoon. They're going to watch the math meet. So that's awesome. Not any more pressure on us. That's awesome. That's what we want.
Absolutely.
And again, credit to you and your stream team, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
I'm glad that we have kids who want to do it and who want to help host this and run this and cover it and do all that extra work. So
Absolutely.
And one of the things that was kind of fun that we figured out yesterday, we were just talking about, is how the grading works and how the data entry is. Nobody's doing any addition or any kind of math when they're getting those totals. It's all automated based off of formulas that are preset in an Excel spreadsheet. So you can guarantee that those points are going to be accurate.
Absolutely.
And that things are running as streamlined as possible. So that's really exciting.
You know, and that's it takes a lot of the not that people would make mistakes, but it takes some of the human error out. But then also it takes less workers because like you said, the program is tabulating real time.
Yep.
You know, so once the correctors are done and then you guys punch it into the computers, it's being sent right away. So we're hoping that helps it run a little smoother. You know, I know wrestling, they kind of went to track wrestling, and that solved a lot of problems until our tournament comes, and for the first hour, track wrestling isn't working. This will work. So we're hoping to start right at, orientation or registrations at 12. We're hoping to start right around that 12:30 and have the awards between 2:30 and 2:40 and get people on the road. That's our goal.
Yep, in and out and efficient and well done. So
absolutely.
Right. Well, Dave, I want to really thank you a lot for all the work that you put into it. I'm sure you're excited for when this event is over. You can get some sleep again at night.
The first couple of weeks, it was like, what did we do here? But now, and today, I'm going to be honest with you, when I saw the tables going up and the chairs and we have enough room, I feel a lot better. And the great committee that we had, yourself, Mrs. Fordall, Miss Burkhalter, and Mrs. Schneider, it's been and Kira, who we had in here, unbelievable. And when you start off and you do this, you find out how good of people we have, and we're pretty excited. And we just hope the kids tomorrow have a good time. I'm putting pressure on my math kids. Last year one of our fourth graders took first. So but no, it's a lot of time. Every school, they do extra time. This is extracurricular. We think of basketball, wrestling, football, track. This is extracurricular. A lot of these teams will come in with their own T-shirts. It'll be pretty cool. They'll have math T-shirts. So we just hope everybody has a good time and get here safely and get home. And I know next year people are going to be reaching out probably to you. How did you do that, Mr. Janikowski? So, and that's whoever has it next year. I would be willing to help any way that I can. Kind of how we set this up, pass along, because we're all in this for the right reason. It's for the math kids, and we want them to do well and get the exposure that they need.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you again, Dave, and thank you all for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the 2023 Hettinger Public School Math Meet.
So, welcome back from the little story that we were airing. I do have Matthew with his team here. Matthew, and just you guys.
If everybody could just sit up into the stands, please. We also need some help taking the chairs and the tables down real quickly. If a chair, grab a chair.
Pretty good, not terrible.
Actually, let's do this.
I think it was stressful with how much.
Every kid run out and grab a chair and put it over into the corner.
Other than that, I think we did good. I think we should have started writing down our answers a little sooner. Didn't get them all down.
Alright.
I think during the team test, I got very, very annoyed because people kept talking to me while I was trying to do my work. And I kind of get like that, So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yelling at you.
All right, let's slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
I know this is fun.
I think overall we did really good. I mean, it's our last one. I think we just had fun while we did it.
Some of them on the bottom of them say HHS, and some say chamber.
It's completely dead. Audio's dead.
Well, yes, CHA. Just pretend it says umber after it. Okay, so we're going to put the chamber ones kind of over here. And the Hettinger one's over there.
Difficulties due to
Sound
how
good?
loud it is, but
or do we got to switch it around? Okay.
You can now go.
Oh, they're mixed around. Well, we're going to start. Yep, chamber one's over here. Hettinger chairs over there.
I'll come and this one too?
All right. Quick note on the top 5. They are not official yet. They are working on some tiebreakers. So as you can see, there are a couple names highlighted here. So there is a couple tiebreakers they're working through. So these are unofficial as of right now. But during the awards ceremony, they will be official. All right, if you are strong enough and you are a kid, get two of you on one each end of each table, flip them over, put the legs in. You'll have to move the little metal thing, there you go, and then bring them over here and set them up against the stage area. All right, if you could jump back up into the stands, and then we'll get the awards ceremony going here pretty quickly. We do have 3 tiebreakers. We have 4th and 5th are tied in 7th grade. 4th, 5th, and 6th place are tied in 8th grade. And 3rd and 4th place are tied in 4th grade. So once again, they're working on tiebreakers for those 3. And then we should have team totals here momentarily.
When they announce.
All right, so we're going to wait to announce all the winners until all the graders are up here. Also, want to commend all the teams that came up with their creative t-shirts. You guys all look pretty good today. Even if you don't play today, you look good.
How you doing?
Make a stop into Ag Pro Machinery in Hettinger and Lemon. Need a change? Call them today to schedule an oil change, free inspection, and a tire rotation included with all services during the month of January. In addition to autos, they also offer oil changes, general service, and repair needs on lawnmowers, tractors, and trucks. Give Ag Pro Machinery a call today, 701-567-7500, or give them a text to schedule your service. It's Ag Pro Machinery Sales and Service at 201 Highway 12 East in Hettinger and Highway 12 in Lemon.
Backyard Mechanics, they take care of you like family because they live here right in your neighborhood. Fixing cars is what they do, but keeping you on the road and keeping your family safe is what they care about. No matter what you drive, Backyard Mechanics will provide the security your family needs to keep you protected on the road. To learn more about what Backyard Mechanics can do for you, call Kenny at 701-567-2979. I trust them, and I think you should too.
Since day one of starting our business, Consolidated has been there and has been a reliable partner of ours.
At Consolidated, we're constantly striving to bring more value to our business customers. Together, our high-performance servers and computers, network equipment, and cloud services optimize business operations. Call 483-4000 today and let us customize a plan for you. Consolidated Business Solutions. Let us exceed your expectations.
More than ever, your business or farm needs a local banker, a local insurance agent, a local team of advisors. Dakota Bank meets that challenge head on. Whether you need financing to operate and grow, insurance to reduce your risks, cash management and Visa card services, or trust and wealth management expertise, Dakota Bank is here for you. Call, click, or come in. Learn more at dakotabank.com or search online for business banking. Dakota Bank, member FDIC. Insurance and trust are not FDIC insured.
At Dakota Western Bank, they know ag banking. Found in 1910, their roots are tied to the land here in southwest North Dakota. They have the know-how to contribute to your success. They stand with you. Visit dwb.bank or stop by for a visit at one of our locations in Bowman, Rames, Scranton, Hettinger, or Regent. Member FDIC, it's Dakota Western Bank.
These days, credit cards come in lots of colors.
Stars, stripes, platinum, plaid, but after that, they're all pretty much the same.
Not ours. At the Credit Union, we offer very competitive rates on our credit cards. That's a design feature that's easy to appreciate.
That's smart shopping.
That's member serving member. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey everybody, this is your body. Listen, I've got a hold on you. Making sure bleachers hurt, body stiffens, and I'm attacking your golf game next because you haven't heard the best kept secret. Wait, you've heard? Physical therapy.
I'm going to be into
If you didn't know it, Dave Erickson is a driver's ed instructor, and he didn't know this, but he won the Teacher of the Year for Drivers Education Association. There's 132 teachers, and he was the one selected. And I took the award from him, and I tried to cross off his name, but it didn't work. So, Dave, on behalf of the North Dakota Drivers Ed Association, Teacher of the Year. 1 second. And they gave out prizes at the Drivers Ed Association. You didn't win this there, but they gave it to you as well.
All right.
Wow. They must have been hard up this year looking for a teacher, huh? One of the biggest things, I guess, every year when I get ready for driver's ed, I do tell the kids that this is one of the most important things that you're going to learn how to do. And everybody in here at some point will be in a car accident or a wreck. And one of the biggest things I always stress is do whatever you can do to make sure that you're being a defensive driver, and do not drink and drive. And the biggest thing right now is do not sit on your phones, use your phones, put them away when you're driving. If you're driving with somebody else, make sure that you're telling them as well, put your phone away, all right? That's what I would like you to do. Thank you.
Come explain it? Okay. All right, at this time, we're going to announce the individual results. I am covering up the team results because I feel it should be a surprise. So I'm covering it up. See, there it is, there it is. All right. So let's bring up the fourth graders. These are the top 5. Once again, winner. Make sure you get your picture taken and interviewed by HPS Stream Team. Kira will be taking pictures right over there to the south, same way you passed your test. All right, in 5th place, 4th grade, Tyler Fisher, Bowman County. In 4th place, Jake Kessel, Hettinger. 3rd place, Aiden Warner, Bowman County. 2nd place, Abigail Burke, Bowman County. And your champion in 4th grade from Lemon, Earl Wells. All right, so there are your 4th grade. Anybody want to take a picture of them real quickly? All right, everybody go over by Kira and you get your picture taken. Oh, wait. I guess we're going to do all the 4th. Yeah, we'll take them over there. All right, 5th graders. In 5th place, from Hettinger, Nathan Buckmeyer. In 4th place, from Scranton, Tesla Stevenson. Third place, from Bowman County, Tori Jacobson. Second place, from Hettinger, Daxton Kunkel. And your champion for 5th grade from Bowman County, Nia Holacek. All right, 5th grade, head over underneath the crow's nest. All right, 6th graders. In 5th place, from Scranton, Morgan Fisher.
For you to do. The
4th place, from Roosevelt Carson,
Anything else
Luke
do you want to add?
Haug.
No. All right, and that was someone from Lemon.
In 3rd place from Scranton.
So now I'm going to bring in our next first place. It's pretty loud in here, so it's hard for me to hear. So sorry if I mispronounce people's names. You can come here by me. So what is your name? Nia Holacek. And what's your town? My what?
And your
Town?
champion for 6th grade, Roosevelt Carson.
Bowman County.
Brady.
Okay, what was the hardest thing for you to do? I don't really know. The hardest, I don't really know. I didn't really have something that was really hard
There's your top 5 6th graders.
That's fair enough. Okay, perfect. Is there anything you would like to say to everybody at home? I'd like to thank my teachers from Bowman County and my parents for helping me get this far. That's so sweet. Thank you.
From Scranton, in 4th place, Stone Stottheim.
So we will bring in our next first place winner pretty soon here. Waiting for them to take their pictures as they come in and out. As I said, it's really loud in this gym, so it may be harder to say things for me and for the person. So apologies for any audio problems. And here comes our next first place winner. Hi. Could you say your name and where you're from?
I am Brady Haig. I'm from Roosevelt, Carson.
Perfect. Hold on. What was the hardest thing for you to do?
Let's see.
All right, there you
The hardest part was probably having to wait in the weeks leading up to this.
That is fair enough. That's a good one to say. Is there anything you would like to say to everybody at home?
I would just like to thank my coaches and my team for helping me to get here today.
Perfect. Thank you. Now bringing in our next first place winner. You can go ahead.
In fourth place from Maine,
You can come in.
Jonah Gould.
So you can come over here by me. So what is your name and your town?
Morgan Fisher from Trenton.
Okay. So what was the hardest thing for you to perform?
Probably like the area of a bunch of stuff, like the area.
In second place.
All right, fair enough. And is there anything you would like to say for everybody at home?
Not really. Just thank you for believing in me.
And your champion.
Perfect. Thank you. Now we'll bring in our next first place winner. So can I have my next first place winner come over here? Sure, yeah. So can we have your name and your town, please?
Ian Keller and Elgin.
All right. What was the hardest thing for you to perform within this math meet?
Nothing.
All right, so those are your
All
five.
right. And is there anything else you'd like to say to everybody at home watching?
No.
No? All right. Let's bring in our next first place winner. Thank you. Next person.
Next up, we will have fourth.
So we have a couple people who really don't want to come on camera, which is okay. Do you want to come in and get your interview? All right. So we have, what's your name and your town?
Luke Haig.
Luke Haig, and what's your town? What's your town? Where are you from?
Roosevelt, Carson.
As a team.
Okay. So what was the hardest thing for you to perform?
Today it was probably the measurements.
All right. So measurements. And is there anything else you'd like to say to everybody at home?
Probably just keep practicing and maybe you'll beat me.
Maybe. All right. Bold words to say from our first place winner. Okay. Do you want to come in?
Second place.
So this is our next first place winner. Can I have your name and your town, please?
I'm Keith Maxwell from Fake South Dakota.
All right. Do you want to come in here so we can hear you?
I'm Keith Maxwell from Fake South Dakota.
All right. What was the hardest thing for you to perform?
For me, it was probably the last test that we did.
All right. And is there anything else you'd like to say to everybody at home?
No, not really.
All right. So let's bring in our next first place winner. Who's ever next? You want to come in?
I get to do it too.
Any first place winners?
Congratulations, fourth graders.
Oh. All right. So do you still want to come in?
All right. You guys can go
Do you
back.
still want to come get your interview?
You want to pick this over there?
All right. So we have a fourth place winner here. Can you have your name and town?
Grayson.
All right. And what was the hardest thing for you to do?
All right. Here are your fifth graders.
Get out of bed this morning, probably.
Okay, that's the first one we've had so far. Is there anything you'd like to say to everybody at home?
I swept this one Bowman kid. And that's it.
Okay, bold words to say to the camera, but thank you.
In second place, they placed 2 in the top 5.
Hettinger. Now your champions in the 5th grade. They had 2 into the top 5, first and third. They are Bowman County. All right, congratulations, 5th grade. All right, moving on to 6th grade. Is anybody going to knock off Bowman County? That's the question. All right, in 3rd place, this team did not have a person in the top 5. Bowman County, 3rd place. In 2nd place, this team had the 4th place and the champion in 6th grade. It is Roosevelt Carson. All right, your champions. They placed 3 into the top 5 as they're all pointing at each other. Scranton. All right, congratulations. All right, let's move on to 7th grade. 3rd place. They are Billings County. In 2nd place, they also had, they did have the champion. The champion in 7th grade. 2nd place goes to Elgin New Leipzig. All right, your champions for your 7th grade team. They had 3 into the top 5. They are Bowman County. All right, it's time to do the final grade. This is 8th grade. In 3rd place, Mott Regent. In 2nd place, they had 1 placer in the top 5 in the individual, Billings County. All right, so our champion in 8th grade, they had 1 person in the top 5. They might need a parent to bring home all the trophies because Bowman County is your champion for 8th grade. All right, congratulations to all the team champions, the individual top 5, and now I'm going to turn it over to Brooke Schneider, who has a special award that is, I believe, given out for the first time. So Brooke will explain this award and hand it out to one team. Dave.
Okay, so we thought we'd try something kind of new this year. And it's basically your whole entire team, like 4th grade through 8th grade with that school, a traveling trophy. And so adding all total scores up, this school gets the first ever Math Meet traveling trophy, and then they can bring it to the next year and keep moving it on year to year. You can write your school on the back or sign it if you want, whatever. Oh yeah, and it was made by one of our 7th graders, Cole Michaels, so he did all the woodwork. All right, so Bowman County, congratulations.
If anybody wants their team pictures, come up to the front of the stage. We'll take pictures. All right, with that, thank you everybody for coming. And we appreciate it. Next one is in Bowman next year. All right. Gonna make it bigger and better, right? Let's get 25 teams there next year. All right, thanks everybody for coming out. Drive safe. Roads aren't the best out there, so be very careful driving home.
All right, well, that is it, folks, for the Math Meet. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. It has been an honor and a pleasure to provide the 2023 Math Meet to all of you as the primary host. Thank you so much to everyone who helped make this possible. Thank you to everyone in the grading committee or the correcting team down in the cafeteria who corrected all the tests to make this possible. Thank you to Nolan Dix, Dave Erickson, and Ruth Burkhalter, Jen Fortle, Brooke Snyder, all of them so much for helping make this possible, arranging this Math Meet. And thank you to Dakota Hibbard, Emily Prasma, Tyler Loffer, and myself, I guess, for providing the stream. And thank you to Mr. Janikowski for helping set up the stream. And hope you all enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe to the HPS Stream Team to catch up on all school news, live sports, and content like this, as well as community events. Have a good day.